Hello, everybody. It is a zombie guy back again with another video. This time, I'm here with a new series that is going to be happening every Friday called Comic Book Friday. Basically, where I take a comic, visual novel, manga, whatever. Every week, I talk about it, I review it, I recommend it. It's just something that's going to be going on every Friday. And for the first episode, I just figured I'd do a series that I've absolutely fallen in love with. And this is only one of many books. This is the first volume, and there's many more in the series, or the book franchise, I should say. But this one is the first volume of, I believe, 6. So yeah, let's discuss 68. Better Run Through the Jungle. So, off rip, this looks like a typical zombie comic. I mean, you got a zombie on the cover. It's pretty whatever. Here's the back side, and you get to see some previews of what is in the book. And I might add, this is an amazing book to read. It is great. The artwork is amazing. The storytelling is not the greatest at moments, but I would say it is a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 of a story. It's a very enjoyable read, and I have so much to say about this specific book in question because I love it. So, I got this book around Christmas time of 2023, and I read the whole thing during class, during my senior year class, and I must say I quite enjoyed everything I read because I personally like a good zombie story. I mean, fuck, my name is A Zombie Guy online, so it doesn't get any more zombie than that. And this story is not just some generic zombie story. This story takes place during the Vietnam War era. Now, I should note that it's not just Vietnam. It also shows America, and I think a smidgen of Canada later on in the series, in the other books. But this book alone, it covers mostly Vietnam, but it also shows instances of San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken, and the outbreak there. And there's not necessarily a set protagonist in this story. There's maybe one character that you follow in this story, but I'll be quite honest with you, he's not like the main protagonist of the franchise because there's many different protagonists. But in this one, he's somewhat of a protagonist. His name is Kuen Yam, and he is, if I'm not mistaken, he's a Chinese U.S. soldier who is fighting in the war, and he does stuff. He does like some tunnel rat type shit. When in Vietnam, when they're going through the tunnels and shit and it's pitch dark. Yeah, he had to do some of that in the story. I'm not going to explain too much of the story because I want all of you to kind of get a feel for yourself. Because this story is very enjoyable, and I would definitely recommend 68 to the next person I see, especially if you love zombie comics with a little war spin on there. I'll throw some of the panels up on screen right now just so you can see. Now, like I said, I would definitely recommend this story, especially if you love zombie media and you also maybe like war films, because this takes zombies and war and kind of mashes the two together. That's what this story is. And that's kind of what the whole franchise is, because they're not just fighting zombies in this story, they're also fighting Viet Cong. This outbreak just so happens to happen in the middle of warfare. But to kind of end this short little Comic Book Friday video, what would I rate 68 Better Run Through the Jungle? I would have to say I rate this book about an 8 out of 10. It's a great book. And, you know, I actually forgot to mention, the artwork is fucking immaculate in this book. Nat Jones and Jay Photos, they do an absolute killer job in this book. I guarantee you, if you like that type of stuff, war, zombies, great art, check out 68. It's amazing. And yeah, this is the first episode of Comic Book Fridays. I salute to you guys. Take care.
Before I end the video, I should note that I actually forgot to say a couple things, not specifically about 68, but it was actually more towards other books in general. If you have any suggestions for future Comic Book Fridays, I am completely open to it. So just leave your thoughts in the comments of what you would like me to talk about in future videos. But yeah, that'll be about it. Thank you very much for watching. This was a relatively short one, but in the future I'll try to make Comic Book Fridays a little bit longer, as I feel like I could say more stuff, but I was just going off pure feeling and emotion in regards to 68. That's probably why it ended up being kind of a shorter video. But in the future, let me know in the comments what you would like to see for future Comic Book Friday videos. And with that, that is the end. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.